Y'all out here too lazy and everybody win. Like you don't need to compete. You want that lifestyle, you want the cars, the house, the travel, all that type of stuff. You got to compete for it. Every day I wake up and I go get it. I always keep it in the back of my head. I always think like this is another dude that's trying to take my spot. What's good, fam? Welcome back to JRuss TV. If you're new to my channel, hit that like, comment, subscribe button. We cover all things business and investing. Y'all can see right here. If you're returning to my channel, appreciate you tuning back in. You know we coming back with another banger video, man. As y'all can see by the title, why you must train and compete like an athlete or you're going to get left behind. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, but I've been thinking about this lately. It's a topic that came across my head. That's a topic that came across my head. This is a topic I've been wanting to get on YouTube and talk about because I just was thinking one day, I was like, the art of competition is gone. The art is I haven't seen it that much, bro. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like we live in an all everybody wins society now. And it's like, no, everybody does not win. I'm sorry to tell you that, but everybody doesn't win. It's either eat or be eaten out here. Ain't no games. There ain't no games out here. It ain't no games out here, bruh. You feel me? It's either eat or be eaten, kill or be killed. I don't know if I said it on YouTube, but it's either eat or be eaten. You feel me? Essentially, that's how I live my life. And I've been trying to do that a lot more lately. Like I was in high school training like an athlete, bruh. Practice every day after school. After school, every day. You go to the gym, you will work out, run, lift, like for 2-3 hours straight, bro. You working out. And you come home, rest, and you do it again. Or I see some of the greats like Kobe. Kobe was a big inspiration for me. Not only just because his basketball, but his work ethic. You know what I mean? He said he was in the gym 5 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m., way before the competition. You know what I mean? To practice. Before practice. before practice at that, bruh. He woke up early, went to the gym, went back to the gym, ate, chilled, then went back to the gym and locked in. When he was injured, he was still putting up shots. Bro. That's why he was one of the greatest. Y'all out here too lazy and everybody win. Like you don't need to compete. You want that lifestyle, you want the cars, the house, the travel, all that type of stuff. You got to compete for it. Every day I wake up and I go get it. I always keep it in the back of my head. I always think like this is another dude that's trying to take my spot. He waking up a little earlier than me. He put in more work into me. He recording an extra video than me. That's why I'm trying to keep going to it. Not saying I'm perfect, but I'm keep going to it, bro. You want to beat that record because athletes they set milestones. You don't know if you're improving unless you track it. Same with life, finances. You don't know if you improve unless you track it. Are y'all tracking y'all goals, y'all investments? Let me know. We track over here at JRuss TV. We track ours every week, every day. Go look on the YouTube channel. At least every other week or every week, we tracking investments. We seeing what's going on. Are we increasing? Are we decreasing? How can we change up the strategy we have at that current time? Does it fit into the long-term strategy? Things like that. So this is why you must train like an athlete. You got to train. Competition is somebody coming for you. Somebody might be coming for your girl. You gonna sit there on the couch all day? Get in the gym. Start lifting, bro. You feel me? That's another thing too. Nobody want to lift no more. Nobody want to push themselves. I always push myself on the gym. I've been pushing myself a lot lately too. You feel me? I've been telling some of the homies that I know bigger than me, stronger than me. That's putting more work into me. What's your routine, bro? How much you weigh? Cool. Hit me up throughout the week. I'm gonna hit you. Let's train together. Train with one of the Brodies the other week. You know what I mean? And my arms was gummies. He was throwing 75, 100 like it was nothing. Throwing them things like toys. My arms gummy, bruh. Now, don't get me wrong. I can lift. I can keep up as good as I can. But I ain't the biggest guy. You feel me? But he was throwing that. I said, yeah, you know what? I need to train with him. I need to get better. I need to get stronger. And I'm glad I got that. I'm starting to get that fuel back in me because you can lose it sometimes, bro. Especially once you're not in an environment where you in school or college or something, and you around people every day competing, people in class smarter than you. You know what I mean? Or you at the weights and people bigger than you, people faster than you, or just school in general. You used to go on the playground. You want to beat the fastest dude on the class. That's all you can go off with your physical strength. or you getting all A's, that person always getting all the A's or in class or something like that. But people will be like, it's whatever, it's not for me. Now I compete, be in them books. If y'all know my story, I graduated college. I went to Loyola University for the first 2 years. Went to Bowie State after. But when I was at Loyola studying mechanical engineering, it was hard. It was hard. I was seeing a whole bunch of people that didn't look like me, raising their hands in class all the time. And calculus, I don't know what they was talking about, gibberish. But somehow they knew it. Somehow they knew it, bro. And they was getting A's. You know what I did? I said, bet. He can. I think he did this. I can do this, bro. Locked in. Everybody was partying. I was locked in the books, studying, grinding. You know what I mean? Trying to get better every day. Got to the point where I was in tutoring. I was in tutoring at least 2-3 times a week for a couple calculus and physics. That wasn't even easy. That's not even what I'm doing today. That's the crazy thing. But I was locked in, and it taught me work ethic. It taught me you have to actually try. You have to actually study. Make flashcards, bro. You really got to lock in. That's why I live how I live now, because I locked in. I put the groundwork in. I'm still growing, but I put that solid foundation in already. I'm 25 right now. I graduated college 2 years ago. It's 2023. But I'm starting to see compound interest taking over now. It got me a little off track. But yeah, bro. So I was in tutoring every week. I went to other people to get help. You know what I mean? Same with, back to the main point. You need to train and compete like an athlete. Athletes, they train with other athletes to get better. They train with coaches, people who can push them, who can do all this stuff. I don't know how people think they just do life alone. You need somebody to teach you. You need to learn. You need to pay for group chats, pay for courses, pay to learn, pay for your education. Same like with an athlete, bro. It ain't free. You got to pay. That's why you see all the people getting drafted in the NBA right now. It's not no more, I made it out the hood no more. It's my dad was in the NBA. I had some of the best meal plans, the best coaches, the best people in the league teaching me since I was 5 years old, since I came out the womb. Back to my other video I dropped, if I ain't dropped yet. Middle class is going away. You think you could be lower class and invest in your kids like that, or invest in yourself? No, you got to be middle upper class now to have extra funds to do this type of stuff, to better your knowledge and things like that. Or you take leverage and you take a loan out. What I showed in my other videos, I took a $24,000 loan out and I turned it to $100K yearly. Go look at that video if y'all haven't checked that out yet. But you can leverage loans too. You can leverage debt. You feel me? But overall, you need to train like an athlete. Train like an athlete. And I promise you, your results will be better. Now, I'm doing a series. I'm going to do why you should do something, and then how to do it. So look out for another video soon on how to train like an athlete. This is just the why you need to train like an athlete. But I've seen it work in my life in all areas of life, whether if it's I'm learning, I'm studying, or I'm in the gym, or just mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I'm competing. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to hit that new PR. I'm trying to hit that new level. And that's what makes that's what makes a difference in life, because you got something to measure and track. You know what I mean? So if y'all found any valuable information in this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. JRuss TV. You feel me? We're gonna keep running it up. We're gonna keep getting to it. Leave the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Do you train like an athlete? What are some different ways you train like an athlete? But overall, this is why you need to train like an athlete, fool. And we out.